What's the difference between a correction in the stock market and a bear market? Well, there's a lot of squishy in there. Technically, normally, people define a correction as a decline of 10 to 20% in the broad market, not a subcategory of the market. A bear market is typically defined as something that's more than 20% down from the peak. I just want you to think about that for a second, because is there really a difference that is important between down 19 and down 21? Of course not. That's all little stuff. There's little noise along the way. A big bear market down 35%, 40%, 45% is pretty much always accompanied by a global recession. If you think about the world that you're normally in, could you go from 21 to down 23 and still have that be a correction? Sure. Those corrections tend to be fairly short, fairly sharp, over in a matter of months, not a couple of years, and then they tend to bounce back about as fast as they came. Now, the reality is that a bear market bounces back about as fast as it came too. Both of them tend to have a V-like pattern. The difference is that the duration in a correction is much, much shorter in time than the duration in a bear market, which is much longer in time with a deeper bottom. So you have a pure sentiment phenomena in a correction where the economy really isn't going bad, but people are getting afraid of things that are really sort of fear of ghosts as opposed to fear of real things that get bad and worse. There's a judgment call that you always have to make. Are things really going to hell in a handbasket? Or are people just freaking out and being afraid of stuff that they are extrapolating but doesn't actually turn out to be so bad? I think that's what the case is in this case, but the fact is there isn't a bright line in the sand. If the market's down 18%, which of course it takes a while to get from there, from here to there, but if the market's down 18%, that's technically called a correction. If the market's down 22%, that's technically called a bear market. But that's not really important. What's really important is to keep your eye on the longer term picture of where's the economy going and where's the market going in the longer term. And for that, I think you're thinking about, is there a recession or isn't there ahead?